You think I'm not having a pint after this?
There's plenty of ways to go up LEITH Hill which aren't too bad. Going up that way, it's like 3 bits with just ramps up.
In March 2019, 2 warehouse operatives from Evans Cycles made a pledge to get some bikes and complete a 100-mile cycle ride together. With less than 6 months to train and prepare, this is their story. Every year, thousands of riders take on the biggest challenge UK cycling has to offer, the Prudential RideLondon. A 100-mile route which starts at London's Olympic Park and takes riders deep into the Surrey Hills, taking on some leg-burning climbs before returning to the capital to cross the finish line on Pall Mall. In 2019, with just 6 months to prepare, 2 newcomers with little riding experience are planning to take on the challenging ride. The Warehouse to 100. It's week 7 and the team are ready to take on their first 50-miler. Joined by their coach Tom from Mint Cycling, the duo line up for an official Prudential RideLondon training ride starting from the Evans Cycles showroom in Gatwick.
So Tom Murray from Mint Cycling. I'm here at the Evans Ride It Gatwick event to ride with Paul and Colin, who are building towards RideLondon.
Yeah, just ride around LEITH Hill, to be honest.
And Pitch Hill and Norwood Hill and any kind of hill that's on it.
So there's some nerves there today. I know they're a bit nervous about going up LEITH Hill. But yeah, so in terms of coaching wise, they're doing really well. Aerobic base is there now. I know that their endurance is there. They'll have no trouble getting through the 50 mile. But it'll start being about how well they deal with the climbs and things that they might come across. So yeah, it's about testing things today, looking at it, and then we'll come back to it. And we've got 11 weeks until RideLondon, so we can start looking at the more specific kind of anaerobic hill efforts. But yeah, I think we'll have a good day.
The biggest challenge of the day is LEITH Hill. At a 12% gradient, this is one of the hardest climbs to feature on the Prudential RideLondon course.
That's 22 to do.
I want you over that now.
Yeah, we've got pitch now.
Good. Don't worry. Onwards and upwards.
At mile 33, with the hills out of the way, it's time for a brief feed stop to fill up on cake and take a breather.
Nightmare.
Destroying.
32 miles, feed station.
33. Every mile counts.
Well, LEITH Hill nightmare.
Tough. Very tough.
Get your leg over.
You're right, you're right.
I stopped him.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, Tom. Let's go for a fucking pint.
Yeah, go down the Greyhound. It went really well. So it's 50 miles ticked off. So that's a big point. I think we've proved that we've got some good endurance in the legs. We've experienced LEITH Hill, which was definitely an experience for all 3 of us. But there's no unknown there now, so we know LEITH Hill. So yeah, I think it went really well. A lot of positives. We were faster than we expected to be. Average speed was higher than we expected it to be. So definitely some tired bodies, but a pretty positive experience, really. Yeah.
And dare I say, I probably enjoyed it, to be honest. I know that's a big thing to say, enjoying it. And for me, with Tom, the main thing, eating all the time. Every half an hour, just shove something in.
Well, it did actually go a lot better than I thought. I did think we'd get back in about 5 hours, which we smashed. But then I've smashed my body as well, so I suppose there's a fair compromise.
With his confidence at an all-time high, Paul decides to take on the challenging 62-mile King of the Downs 2 weeks later.
Reflection on a ride is different to when you're actually riding it. So when you're actually going up the hills, it is brutal, and it's like it's just so hard. But when you've done it and you come back, you think, oh, it wasn't that bad. But it is, and that's the way. It's hard to explain. When you've done it, you think, oh yeah, I did it. I mean, I walked up 2 because I couldn't do it, but I did the rest. But I did them in a fashion that I went up and I stopped and I carried on. I didn't get off the bike. I just stopped, rest, and then carried on. So it's a bit of a cheating way to go up. When you've done it and you come back and you reflect on it, you think it wasn't that bad. When you're actually doing it, that's when you got to remember how it is hard.
Yeah, he's holding down a good pace. He's getting up the hills and he's keeping it rolling. Even when, if we look back just a couple of months ago, where he would have stopped and been dead to the wall for a few minutes, now he rolls through and he just carries on. It's the difference between 2 months ago and now is very significant.
With only 6 weeks left until the big day, and having completed just over half the required distance, will it be celebrations or tears on the Mall for Paul and Colin?